Welcome back, everybody.
Hi!
Yeah.
We beat 2 whole bosses on the last episode. That was like your most progressive episode ever.
Yeah, now I'm crawling into what I can only assume is the Earth's butthole.
Probably. But,
Oh, hey!
your best
It's been a
friend
while
is
since
here.
I've seen you, man.
Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
What are you looking for?
I wonder.
Is it the sun? Because you're in the wrong area.
After all,
Oh, okay.
He is looking for the sun. It is his thing.
I mean, went down instead of up.
He started by going up. He went all the way to Orlando. Can't go much more upper than that.
That's true. I do. Nice.
Sure. Health is always helpful.
So I left the orange Fanta ring on, because I feel like it'll be more helpful in this particular zone.
It's actually necessary in this zone.
What if you don't get it then?
You always
does
get
it just drop from him if he dies?
Yeah, you always get it.
Tail? Yeah.
If you don't cut off his tail, you'll still get it. Are you doing it?
Whoa!
Hello.
What in the fuck am I looking at?
I don't think it's anything to be worried about.
Oh, well, it's not something I'm going to worry about.
Let's see what's over here instead.
Seriously, those things look horrifying.
And you just fought a demon made of centipedes.
Yeah. Well, that appeared to be a demon made of, like, antlers. Nothing over here. It's just a trap.
Hey, friends.
But...
Just completing the necessary geography of this.
This is really loud in my ears.
So I guess I can start touching. I don't know. I think I'll actually wait for the next boss before we go over.
That slows me down. I am not sure what you're saying, because this is so goddamn loud.
There you
Alright,
go.
go for it.
I think I'm going to wait for one more boss before we go over any serious lore here, but just to touch on that centipede demon. And you figured it out on your own. I'm super proud of you, after I mentioned it was the ceaseless discharge. But, yeah, that guy was totally a brother to the witches.
Well, it said as much.
What are you looking at? Have you figured it out yet?
Sure. Are those, like, dragons? They appear to be the lower half of the undead dragons?
I think that's what they are.
Okay. Where is the rear?
Hey, you made it! Lost
Oh, hey,
Izalith.
cool, I did. The city appears to be made of mostly lava.
Yup. There's a
Are they
reason for that.
Worth dealing with?
They are fairly rough.
Alright, which means I have to fight them yet.
Who knows? I mean, thus far you're making it your way past them fairly well.
I can understand why the Black Knights was charred black, though.
Yeah, now you're kind of getting that.
Also, seeing as they don't have, heads or really any way of knowing that I'm here because they are just gigantic butts.
Yes, they are.
They're probably pretty easy to sneak by.
I guess there's only one way to know.
I guess.
Now you're gonna have to go through the lava.
Yeah, I think.
So choose your path.
Starting up my lava car.
Now, this I'm not sad that I can't hear.
Yeah. I might actually need to crank this down in post.
Carefully. Oh, just like pure darkness. There's a thing you can get to.
There's a shitload of these things too, like holy fuck.
Yeah, it's almost like they killed a whole bunch of dragons at some point.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's not where I expected them to be. I figured they would long ago be on, basically.
I actually don't know for sure if these are the dragons that they killed.
That's not illusion.
It's not. Let's keep going around in a circle here and be careful of that one.
That's not.
That's why.
Okay.
So they mostly just throw tantrums, but their tantrums hurt a lot.
Right.
And they have slightly longer range than you'd think. What I would do if I were you is try to get around this guy. Like, just go around the other way you came. He's gonna keep following you for a bit. But just press around this whole thing to what he was guarding.
Oh, he was guarding something?
Well, he wasn't on top of something, but if you come around this way, look at the door.
Cool.
A mimic.
Oh, cool.
Great hero soul.
Yeah. Spiffy.
I think he's still outside and ready to fuck you up.
Yeah, I kind of follow me around.
He also could have just got stuck on something because they're a little bit shiggity.
That's the dream.
The hardest part about these guys, in my opinion, is just getting a hold of them.
Yeah.
But you don't have to.
Oh, you can switch legs too.
Yeah, he has a whole tantrum about it. And a jump attack.
That's my fucking opening.
It's an opening. Yeah, they don't have a ton of health, they're just dangerous because they're like hard to read and almost all of their attacks are mults. And of course you're just sitting there taking fire damage the whole time. Although admittedly a small amount. And not even worth that, man.
Okay. Not really
an
worth
okay
it.
amount.
Whew.
Now there's a couple of items hidden in the lava here.
I kind of figured, to be totally
I don't
honest.
particularly remember if any of them are like super important or not, though.
I mean, I feel like they wouldn't put these things here unless shit they were guarding was reasonably important.
We might do an item.
Go on a quick adventure.
Yeah.
We'll try to be fast.
If we don't find anything, I'll look it up between episodes and we'll see if there's anything super important to go and grab them.
Yeah, I mean, if there's like story elements of some sort.
I know for sure that there's some items around here, I just don't think that they're super important. Oh, the wake. Yeah, you can tell they favor one leg, but they can attack with both.
Yeah, I'm still kind of trying to get the.
Basically, if you're under them, they're going to do like the two-leg stompy stomp. And if you're far away, they're going to reach out with one leg and try to hit you. And when they reach out and try to hit you, you can try to close the gap and hit their other leg, because they'll only use the one leg for that attack. Yeah, once you figure them out, they're not crazy difficult.
Yeah, it's just, I don't really like standing in the lava for more reasons than just it hurts me.
Oh, is it noise pollution?
It's so loud. This illusory wall. Makes sense. Ooh! Humanity.
And lighten the bonfire. You haven't actually taken damage yet, though. Well, I meant used any flasks. And we'll find out if these guys come back.
Don't do it. Oh, cool. They're dead forever.
Nice.
Actually into that.
Maybe do you want to try to kill every single one of them to find the items?
There's way too many of them for that, but I probably will kill them.
So probably go up that that path that you avoided for some reason.
I figured that was the correct way to go.
Not so much. It's a little bit hard to actually find your way out of here. And I'll probably end up helping you out eventually with it.
It's pretty fucking bright, and I can't really see anything outside of the marsh right now.
Yeah. And the correct path isn't exactly what you would think it is.
Yeah.
Like you said, you thought that this... And this does give you a clue as to where to go, but it's not necessarily the right way.
It's up there, isn't it? Which means I can walk up that. Two humanities, that's cool.
That is what you do.
I assume that those are... Oh, yeah, there's something out there. Ooh, a couple of those.
And only the one guy guarding it. Are we doing this?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
I mean, if it's only like one, I don't really have a problem just killing like one of these guys, but I don't want to pull like 4 of them at a time.
Yeah, that would be pretty ballsy. And loud lava time!
Woo!
Everybody's favorite type of lava. And he jumps. And butt slam. Wide open. And... Hello, you.
No.
I don't even know where he came from.
I saw it pop up on my thing once.
I think you can, but you might need to go around this thing. There's gotta be a way in there. Hey, there you go. There was 2 things here, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the one.
Couple.
You keep an eye on your health. This does hurt you a little.
I know.
I would imagine with all the sound you're hearing.
Divine blessing. 2 divine blessings. Okay, cool.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Do you remember when we were in the Cave of the Giants, how you could see down here?
Tomb of the Giants?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if those 2 guys fell down. If those were like 2 clerics that were on their quest in the Tome of the Giants, and they fell into here, and that's why they had blessings on them.
Oh, maybe. That would make sense.
See, that's what I mean when I say sometimes where you find the item is as important as the item itself.
It's possible. I don't know.
I'm actually not super sure if that's right.
Well, I didn't think that area was above this particular spot. But I could be wrong. I don't fucking know.
Who knows?
Exactly.
Okay, press on, you think?
Yeah, let's just
Alright.
keep on.
Let's
I
do
don't
it.
really feel like fighting these dragons. If you want to look up if there's anything super important I'm missing, but I don't really plan on changing my weapons or anything either, so...
I think you have the best two-handed dex weapon that you can have at this point, so I'm not going to worry about it. The things that I'm going to tell you about this place, I'm going to tell you regardless as to whether or not you find the items anyway, so...
Right. So, why are these just dragon butts? Is that question ever answered? Is there
not so much. I mean...
Is there the rest of the dragons around here somewhere?
Do you remember you found one of them in the Valley of Drakes? That's just a head.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
So presumably, like, the weakness of Drakes is cutting off they're cutting their body in half.
Well, yeah, but the one in, the Painted World was technically a full dragon. He just sort of rotted in half.
Maybe that's what happens to them then. Maybe their soft underbelly rots first.
That was just a regular statue.
That one was not. There's lots of things to be had here.
Items or secrety, shiggity surprise?
Yes. Yes,
For
on all
example?
counts.
Fucking...
Really, video game? There you go. Are you stuck? Try rolling? There you go.
That was a little concerning.
Got lots of trees going on down here, too.
Yeah, well, that's kind of a theme of the game, I've noticed. Like, arch trees are kind of important.
Yeah, they're of importance, you could say. You did not kill that thing. Now you do. We're going to come up on pretty soon here on what I think is probably going to be your favorite enemy.
Not sure if you're being sarcastic or not.
I can never tell. Well, when you see them, you'll know the ones I'm talking about. Oh, probably way up there later then.
Okay.
For now, let's go through the dark black forest.
You're a miscreant.
Shields up. Whenever you see somebody say be wary, it's just time to, like,
Get the fuck out.
get into defense mode. Really? I think they have 200 life.
Done.
Well, that wasn't as bad as all that. You're lucky
I got
you found
that
that bonfire. I did not find it my first time through here.
Well, I mean,
It
was almost exactly the same as that other one. It had a fucking dragon guarding it. So, my thought would have been just to hit it to check the illusory.
Yep.
Even if I didn't have a sign that said, hey, look, illusory wall. That was halfway through the wall.
Yeah. Hello, friend.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but I don't think I'm going to like it.
You'll probably like it even more when you hear the sound it makes.
Does it just screech?
No, it does not.
Huh, okay. I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? I actually didn't know that.
Oh, God, what are you? What?
What is this?
Didn't make a noise. Just
It kind of makes a suction cuppy noise as it moves.
Oh. Yeah, that's kind of gross.
Yeah, they are no fun.
Is this the way up to that item?
Yes, it is. Fire ahead. Good job. I always knew you had it in you. Now the path branches.
Well, I assume this just leads
No.
over to...
No tree pun intended.
Oh, don't fucking lie to me. Tree pun 100%
I
intended.
actually didn't intend to make that fun. I apologize profusely for ever having made a pun. I don't think so. I think that one's a statue.
The
This-
scheme in this game is confusing. It's artificial difficulty. I can't tell what's an enemy. It's
That
a
one.
rock.
I mean, that's kind of the point of these enemies, in fairness.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being
Another hero soul. And it's right there. Can you make the jump without falling off? Nope.
Well, cool. Welcome back to Dog Souls.
You don't have that far to go. You're probably fine.
Yeah.
I know it's a tiny bit annoying. Yeah, there's... I'm really excited for when we finish this zone off to tell you a few things.
Okay.
Because we haven't really covered any of the Witch of Izalith lore at all.
I guess that's true.
And we've hit on most of the others, I think. We've already talked about Nito a bit. There's not much to really say about him because he's still kind of an enigma. Just like a creepy guy.
Mystery red.
And we've already hit on Seath, obviously.
That's fucking...
You'll figure this out. I believe in you.
Very well might not. Don't
don't,
overestimate me.
don't test me, boy.
Yep.
And we've hit on, well, obviously Gwyn, when we talked about on Orlando,
We've talked about a lot of Gwyn-related things, but never Gwyn himself that much. I feel like.
I guess that's kind of true, huh? We've hit on his...
We talked about Gwendolyn, Guinevere, and Nameless.
Well, I can
we
touch
talked
on...
a lot about Anne Orlando and all of that sort of stuff, his knights. But
I
I don't
guess-
think we've really ever talked about him.
I guess we can touch on that a little bit. This is kind of more knight-related, I guess, really, than Gwyn-specific related, but since you figured out the bit about the... Yeah, I think you're fucked. I think you have to do it again. No, you're not.
Don't tell me how to live.
Now what? Fall back down? Instead of going around?
Fucking-
Okay. That was super dumb.
Shut up.
So the Black Knights were obviously the ones that came down here. And they have the same gear, so they used to be Silver Knights, but they were sent on a mission to do something here. Clearly something went terribly wrong. What?
Why am I so dead?
You've fallen
Oh, am I
times.
taking damage for that?
Yes. It's their fall damage is in this game.
Well, I didn't think it was far enough.
It is.
Okay.
So something clearly went super wrong here,
Mhm.
because it is infested with demons.
And most of the knights are upstairs.
Yeah, none of the knights are actually down here.
Well, I guess that we run into.
More so what I was pointing out is that, assumedly, at one point it was not infested with demons because the witch made her home here.
Yes.
I think what you want to do is kind of like come at it at an angle. Like, don't do a straightforward run off of it. There you go.
Yes. Oh, good. I mean, it is good, but...
I mean, you say that, but I'm going to actually recommend that you use that before you go into the next boss area. Yeah, so the Black Knights at best failed, and at worst also went a little bit crazy.
Right.
And assumedly demons did not exist here originally, as I was saying, because the witch made her home here. So something happened that caused demons to show up.
I mean, she could have just been into demons.
That was a kick attack for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to use my heavy attack, and it's not going.
You got staggered by... That was another kick. What are you doing, man?
I don't know.
Are you sure
knew
you know
it
how
would
to play
stop.
this game?
What what?
That was a fresh one. That was a third one that showed up, so it was at full life, and then you hit it once and decided to heal.
I thought it was the second one that just didn't die the same way the
Nope.
first one did.
Super dead. Super dead. Treasure over
Cool.
there.
Item. This is probably not a trap. It was a trap.
Welcome to a trap.
Whoa, God!
By the way, that's what the tops of those things look
Oh! Okay.
That's, again,
I don't like
I
it.
don't think you have anything to...
Oh.
Well, now you're down here with them.
Okay.
I would actually leave here. You
I'm
don't
not trying to be here.
don't engage them. Yep, it's slow and it's basically swamp redux.
Yeah.
That would be super mean to put a mimic down here. Which isn't to say they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think that if you hug the outside edge, you don't need to engage those things while you're slowed and poisoned, and there's 6 of them.
Yeah, that's the dream. See how that goes, though.
Now, I can't believe you still haven't learned not to just run at things in Dark Souls and not occasionally check things
It was
out.
a fucking wall. I figured I'd be safe. Whatever.
Not that way.
Is there anything down?
There is one thing.
Death.
One very specific thing. Luckily, this is
Pick him
poison
up
and not
himself.
toxic. This might be a dead end.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother going the other way, because I don't want to run down a slow fucking hallway. Instead, I'm gonna do this.
Okay, so next time around... Oh,
Bye.
haha. Next time around, we'll get the hell out of here.
That's the dream.
Goodbye, everybody.
See ya.